Yeah, me too.
Hey, everybody. Sorry about that.
Hello. Welcome.
Gail will be with us. She's having some difficulty right now. And she will be here and join us hopefully super soon.
Yeah. So who do we have in here? Dee's Garden Adventures, Troy Sutton, Talus Treasures.
Yeah. Good to see everybody.
I see on my end. Do we see each other's same thing at the same time?
Who? People-wise?
Yeah.
I don't know. See, here's the thing. Yeah. She's gone. She's gone again.
Huh. I don't know. Hopefully she will figure it out. Okay, so we are doing some chatting and some crafting in here, and we're all three going to be doing a different craft. It could be sewing or anything like that. There's Gail. Hi, Gail.
Hi, Gail. Guys, we believe the UFO interfered with some of our stuff today.
I've had a few days like that, so
it's all good. Are you okay?
No, I'm not okay. I'm not okay. Not okay.
You want to take a moment?
When I went in, I said, okay, fine, I'll just do it on my laptop. Now it won't let me change over to Broken Hearts Ministry. So I guess I'll just stay the way I am. But does it show Gail Southern Living live at least?
I have you
it shows both of your channels are up here.
It does?
It does. Yeah, there's 3 people watching on Broken Hearts Ministry.
Yeah.
If you're watching on Broken Hearts Ministry, can you just put a 1 there for me so we can see in the chat? Yep, Dee's Garden has you on the TV.
Thank you, Deanna.
And Heather has you going too.
Yeah, I figured I'd give you some time on your thingy.
Yeah, Beverly Moffat.
So I think I'm just going to leave it this way because I just don't want to be frustrated right now.
No, you know what though? Remember, that happened too. And
I didn't set it up to go like this though.
I know, but you know what? Hey, Kristen, welcome in. Well, yeah, you're only going to see 3 of us because there's technical difficulty. You may be able to see it on your TV, but you're not going to be able to see the other part of Gail.
Yeah, Broken Hearts Ministry was going to be my hands.
But we had some
last week with no problems. There's only one thing that changed between now and then.
Heather came aboard.
No, it's the same thing. Those administrator duties I got on Sunday messed everything up.
Did you get it fixed?
No, I'm not kidding. Not joking. No, I have not got it fixed.
Hey, Bud Files, welcome in. Hey, Amanda Dahl, welcome in.
Hi, Amanda.
But it's going to be what it is, so.
You know, I think it's all good. You've got people in both your channels watching. They can see, even though your face may not be there.
Well, happy Wednesday, everybody.
I'm really excited that it's Wednesday. I'll be honest with you, because tomorrow's my Friday. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, so Gail, what are you going to be working on today? Hi, BJ's at Misadventures. Welcome in.
Hey, BJ's Misadventures.
I'm going to decorate a wood piece.
Ooh, I like that. So super cute.
Fun.
Are you going to paint it, Gail?
I'm going to paint it first, and then I'm going to decorate it.
Nice.
I usually cut this little thing. I usually cut it off and put my own ribbon. Because, I just buy these from Dollar Tree.
They're super cute, Gail. I love them.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to work on that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. What are you working on, Heather?
Me. So first of all, I'm going to do 2 things. I have this cute little summer top / I always wear long shorts or capris under dresses. But this little strap came undone. So I'm going to attach that back to this.
You're going to be doing some mending.
Yeah, and then I'm going to be putting together a skirt.
Nice. I pulled out my
Hello, BJ.
crochet. I was crocheting pot holders or washcloths, however. I was doing that. And then I pulled out, I showed this last week, my embroidery, and thought maybe I would try and work on that this week and get it done.
That'd make a super cute, like jacket sweater kind of like thing.
These are just, I get these up at the quilt shop up in Pennsylvania. It's one of my favorite quilt shops. It is called,
you know, the boho style.
Yeah.
That would be cute. Like,
I can see, Gail. That's great.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Move it. There you go. Perfect, Gail.
Perfect. Yep.
That's awesome.
That'll work.
I wasn't like ready for that,
Hi,
but
P&J.
we're gonna make it work.
So I don't know why the shop just left my head. Oh my gosh. But they have a website, but they always have all these panels outside folded up where you can go purchase them clearance, really inexpensive. But technically there's two more pieces to this, Heather, and I cut it off because I'm like, I am not going to be doing all of that. It was a lot. So when I'm done, I will put some batting in it and a cover, a back panel to it.
Right.
And hang it up.
Okay.
That's my goal.
I like that. That's really cute.
And what I'm working on right now is very tedious. It's the little French knots, if you could say that. They're like French knots, and they're really difficult. They're just time consuming, and they're not a lot of fun to do. But I've got my little scissors and my pin cushion that I made and my thread.
Awesome.
So yeah, I was thinking of some other crafts. Like, I think what I'm going to do one day, I'm going to do a sewing one. And now I was going to do a sewing one. I think what I'm going to make for my chickens. So friends, if you do any type of cross stitching or embroidery, a lot of times the patterns will say use 2 strings. I never use 2 strings, and I'm going to show you. I have it here, and I'm just going to pull out. My friends just texted me. I'm going to pull out probably a string like that, and I'm going to cut it. And I'll show you. I'll put my thing down. So I have my string here. I don't know. Can you see that okay? And then I am going to separate the threads from each other. If you can see. Whoops. I can't see myself making sure I do it. So there's the threads. And then I'm just going to get a hold of one thread while holding on to the rest of it. And I'm just going to pull straight up. And I have one thread out. And then what I like to do is I like to, in a sense, fold it in half. And there's my double thread. So you don't have to use 2 threads. I use one and put it in half. Does that make sense to you all? Hey, Alfonso.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to do a little embroidery. Victoria G. Do you like to embroidery? Does anybody embroidery out there or do cross stitch?
I've never done those.
My friend Luann with Blackberry Rock Homestead, she does cross stitch.
Yeah. Yep. She'd be fun to have up here doing cross stitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there we go. I've got it threaded. Beautiful color, Gail.
Thank you. It's going to go with something I'm doing, but I can't talk about yet. So you guys know.
Okay.
This is going to be for that.
It's a secret.
Yeah, I'm going to hang this.
Yeah.
My husband just sent me a picture of some shelves he's going to get for me. So I don't know if I'm going to use
gonna be
in
good.
the craft room or ministry closet, or I even thought about using them in gardening, like attaching them to the fence to put like a pot so it would be up higher. So I haven't
Very
decided.
nice.
I'm going to wait till he gets here and then I'm going to decide what I'm going to
Fixed
do with
it.
them.
All done with that.
That's awesome. Well, that was fast.
Right?
Before I show what I'm doing, I need to do one practice stitch because I haven't done this in a while, and I always have to stop and think.
I never knew anybody personally that did knitting or crocheting or anything like that.
My sister.
My mom. Your sister-in-law does, right, Gail?
Yeah,
Or your
Free Made is mostly a crochet channel.
She does some really pretty stuff.
She also works on doll restoration. Like she'll restore like old Cabbage Patch dolls and stuff. If you look at her old content,
yeah,
before she even got on YouTube, she was doing that. So she's got and she's dabbled a little bit in gardening too. So she's still a newbie on the gardening, but I think she could be really good if she just, kept on trying.
Oh
yeah. So I'm gonna attempt to do this. I haven't, like I said, I haven't done this in a while, so I'm gonna try one first and then figure it out. And then I can show everybody. Do you know what I mean? Like it's not
right.
It's because I haven't done it. That's all.
On mine, what I did is I put together these strips of fabric. So I have multiple strips, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach the strips together, doing several different pleats. And as you go down each layer, the strip will be a little bit longer with a few more pleats to give it kind of that flow in the skirt. Nice. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to attach jeans to it or what for the top yet. I don't know.
Very nice. Okay, so I'll show you. Guys, I don't know if you can see this on here or not. There's a whole bunch of little circles on here, and I need to make a French knot, just kind of like I did over here. So I'm going to come up in the center. I'm going to not pull it all the way through, and then I'm going to make like a C, and I'm going to put my needle under the thread, and then I'm going to hold the thread there, and then I'm going to wrap it like 3 times, and then I'm going to go back straight down into the hole. And when I pull it through, it should create the knot, which it did. If you can see right there, it created the knot right there where my finger's pointing. Can you see my finger? Oh, it's right there. Right there.
Oh yeah.
It just created the knot. So,
I didn't get any on me at all.
Good. Are you done painting?
Yeah, now I'm going to let it dry. But yeah, I did get some on me. I was being sarcastic.
What are you making with it? Like, do you have a design you're putting on it, Gail?
I was going to ask the chat if they think I should put flowers on it or buttons or a combination of both.
Oh.
Flowers or buttons?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm going to go ahead and put a ribbon in the top. See, that hole there, I'm going to go ahead and use it, but I'm going to pick a ribbon that goes with it. Nice. I may wait and do that at the end so I can kind of pick a ribbon that goes with the majority of whatever the color is. So
the one downside to doing what I'm doing is it can actually get knotted up before you want it to be knotted up, like this one just did, which really, I forced it through, so I'm going to have to do it again. That's the one downside. I don't understand why it does that. Sometimes I could be doing something wrong. And this is really easy. Whoops. See, it didn't do it again. Let me see. Hey, Jan, welcome in.
Hello.
Hey, Jan.
Hey, Gail. My sister says, I think there's her comment.
Yeah.
Victoria, is that to Gail? You're turning blue.
I'm turning blue. Yeah, probably my painted fingers is probably what she's talking about. So I'm just gonna wait for it to dry. This is my flower.
Yeah.
Once it dries, I'll start gluing some stuff on it.
Oh, that's awesome, Victoria. I like the color that you chose, Gail.
Thank you.
I really do. That's a color too. I think my sister would probably choose.
Yeah, it's pretty close to my master bathroom.
Okay.
It's pretty close to that color, but I'm not using it in there.
Gotcha.
It is so close to the color, it probably wouldn't even stand out. Hello, Carol. Carol with the Rambling Peach. She actually does some crafting too. We might be able to invite her up to do some crafting with us.
I think we need to start making a list of names. And hey, if you're out there and you want to join us one afternoon, could you guys let us know in the comments below and we'll make a note of your name? Yes, we've asked for emails too, and I know I haven't received any. Have you, Gail? You're Heather?
No, I haven't either.
So I have a really bad knot here, so I sadly have to come in and cut the stitch and start all over. And that's one of the things I hate about doing this. And now I even have to rethread my needle.
Well, huh?
Heather, are you working on a skirt?
I am. So I'm putting different strips. I made a bunch of strips of fabric with different fabrics, and then now I'm attaching each strip and making little pleats where you could just kind of take the fabric and you fold it over a little bit and sew over it, fold it over.
Nice.
It makes it so it's like wavy.
Uh-huh.
There's different ways you can do it, but
yeah, but that sounds good. I can't wait to see it when you're finished.
Yeah.
I have so many things upstairs I want to get done. I have some panels for the holiday, quilting panels. It comes with the print on there, and then you can put the sides on, and then you can do some quilting, like what is it called? Stitch in the ditch, where you stitch down in the ditch of the seam, and it gives it a poofy quilted look. So,
oh, that'll be neat.
Yeah.
You have to know how to.
Yeah. So, I'm so glad my first demonstration of my knot came out good. The second one got knotted up, and I had to cut it. So I'm starting again, friends. I'm so sorry about that. So, I'm gonna try one more here. So I'm not and you gotta hold these French knots tight. They don't. If you don't hold them tight, they seem to not.
The Rambling Peach said that just let her know when and what time and all the stuff.
Well, we're here every Wednesday. The Rambling Peach at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So.
So I really liked this fabric right here.
Nice.
It says faith, love, hope. And so I tried to pull different colors of fabric that went with those words that are on that piece.
Okay.
So it'll be kind of, I think, a fun something. I'm trying to get ready to do, I'm hoping to get into a bunch of different craft fairs this winter.
Okay.
Owls. Look at the owls. That's kind of random.
So I'll have, I do faux leather animal earrings.
Nice.
That are different shapes of like horses and chickens and things like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I do a lot of things. Anyways, so I'm just trying to get things ready. I'll have my aprons, like the regular aprons, and then the mini me. And I'm trying to do some male aprons.
Okay. Like chef aprons for maybe like a barbecue or something?
Yeah.
Nice.
So that way,
Nice.
if guys want one,
Yeah.
that's left out. So
My thread keeps knotting up on me. I'm doing horrible today.
that's all right.
Yeah, it's just one of those days.
Yeah.
I switched from making the knots. I'm gonna go to something just a little simpler right now. When I do stuff like this, I need to be just
Hello, Jan. Hello, Cher.
what you gonna get ready to do, Gail?
Glue.
Oh, glue, you said?
Glue, yeah.
I thought she said blue at first.
Yeah, I thought she said blue too. It was nice. Once I got home from taking my student home, I had like 45 minutes just to like sit there and veg out and do nothing.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? Oh, it was so heavenly.
I was slow yesterday morning. After I did my chores, I just kind of didn't do a whole lot for a few hours. And
But you did a lot over the weekend.
yeah, well, yesterday I weed whacked and I used 4 batteries worth of time. I don't know. I didn't time it, but yeah.
Right.
I go like 7 days a week. So
Does that look like the center? I hope that's the center.
Did you get do you have a measuring tape to measure across?
No.
Okay, so then I don't know.
Prepared with that.
I don't know if that's the center.
I
I can tell you from my angle, yes, but I mean, it's hard to tell.
We're gonna go with it. We're gonna go with it.
Yeah. Why not? Why not? All right. I like doing what I'm doing now. It's simple stitching, guys. There's nothing wrong with what I'm doing. I can't mess this up.
What'd be fun is to have some wool and be able to do like some little animals or something with wool.
Yeah, I have some of that stuff upstairs that I got in kits. It's called, Heather, it's called the Log Cabin Quilt Shop. It's up in Pennsylvania. You would absolutely love it because it has all those kits. It has...
I have no idea how to do it, but I thought it would.
No, but I mean, like you can find things. It comes with instructions. You would be fine.
Right.
So...
Hi, Victoria. I don't know if I said hi, so I'm saying hi just to make sure.
Well, Victoria, what do you embroidery? Can you tell me what you embroidery? I'm just going around these petals right now. These little petals right here on the flowers. I'm just going around there by doing a very simple stitch, guys. It's not a difficult stitch to do. You put the needle up and you put the needle down. So like right there, I put a stitch. I'm going to come up and get as close to the end of this stitch that I just did. I know it might be hard to see. It is for me upside down. So right there, I'm just going to pull it up. And then I'm going to go down to the point and pull it through. And that should... And there you go. I did that one. So that's what I'm just going to continue sitting here, friends, and do this and chat. And if you guys have any questions, comment in the comment boxes. And so Gail or Heather or I can answer them when we're looking at the computer screen. And if you want to join us for our sit and chat, make and mingle day, please let us know. We would love to have you. We're going to be... After the show, ladies, we need to talk about our group activity that we would like. If you want to, we're going to be planning on making wreaths. We are not sure exactly what date, but
I was trying to take my time and show it slowly so everybody could see it. Hi, Adrian. How are you? So
hey,
what
Adrian,
kind of crafts does everybody in chat like to do? Like for you, like if you craft or if you were to craft, What would be something that you do?
You would like to learn how to do, or that you do?
Yeah, that's a good question. Because
Yeah.
I'm all up for learning something new.
Me too.
We all have stuff that we could
Teach.
teach and learn.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so when I'm doing each new row on the skirts, I'm trying to make sure that I have different fabrics going down it, so I don't have like a big bunch of the same fabric in one front, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense.
Yeah, makes enough sense to me.
Right. So I have this bag that I got in Maui, and I think I'm going to replicate it, make my own. And I'm thinking about, I'll show you guys after I get this strip sewn on. Actually, I should probably do it now so we don't run out of time. I'll go grab it. But I was thinking of using like bee fabrics instead of Hawaiian.
Yeah.
What kind of fabric, Heather? I'm sorry.
B-E-E.
Oh, bee fabric. Okay.
Yeah, like
that would be cute. Heather likes her bees.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
And it would be unique, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna make you guys see my mug. Oh no.
Here, I want to see what you're doing.
Okay,
Go ahead.
This is a backpack. And I think, isn't that cute?
Did you make that?
I didn't make it. I bought it in Maui, but I could totally make this.
Yeah, you could.
And so I was thinking, I do have a bunch of Hawaiian print fabric squares that I bought actually at a farmer's market in Maui. So I could do Hawaiian print, but I thought bee too. So that's a goal of mine, is to make some bags, because I use it for my purse a lot of times, and I get so many compliments on it from all ages of people, even guys.
Right.
Like, oh, that's really cool, because it's not, so I think I can do that.
Yeah. Let's see who's here. Let's go up and just see who we missed here. Hey, Adrian, welcome in with the Indiana Backyard Gardener.
Hey,
Jan, it's Simply Jan Homestead. Welcome in. And Rambling Peach, welcome in. Dee's Garden Adventures, welcome in. Let's see. Tell Us Treasure says, I love making wreaths and garland. I also take old things I have and spray paint them to make them look new. She does. My sister does a great job on that.
I like redoing furniture too. That's fun.
Yeah, my sister does too. And welcome in, P&J Homestead. Glad to see you.
Hello, Paula and Jason.
Yeah, I do so many different things. I'm never like, I don't know. I just like craft. I've always liked crafting and stuff.
Yeah. Adrian from Indiana Backyard Gardener asked, what's everybody working on? Well, Adrian, that's a great question. I am working on some embroidery right now. It's red work. And so I'm almost done with this. And when I'm done, I will put some batting on the back of it and sew it up and make a wall hanging. It's actually a gift that I've been working on for a very long time that needs to get done.
Well, good. Get it done.
So, well, my hands seem to be just a little more cooperating. I had just a lot of joint pain and stuff. So it seems to be, it's not bothering me as much right now.
I am working on a, I don't know. There's lots of different names you could call what I'm doing, like a peasant skirt. What else? I can't think of the other names.
You know what it reminds me of, Heather? It kind of reminds me of like a hippie-ish type thing.
Yeah, that too. I'm kind of like a, I don't know.
New Age hippie.
Yeah.
sometimes people call me a hippie.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong. I don't
Yeah.
think there's anything wrong with it, you know? But that's what it reminds me of. Like if somebody were to ask me, is it kind of, you said boho too?
Yeah, kind of like, and maybe, like Little House on the Prairie-ish, like it can kind of tie into a lot of different genres, right?
It can be whatever you want.
Living my best life at 60. Hello, I didn't.
Hey,
Hello, you said hello.
she was so kind. I caught her live today for a little bit. She gave Gail and I a shout out, Gail, on her channel. God bless you. So she gave us a lovely shout out. And she's over on Rumble too. And if you're not on Rumble, I'm on Rumble. Look me up at Life in the Piedmont.
I still have to block in some time to do that.
Every single video I've posted up there has been monetized.
I don't know, all these different I don't know, social media things, because when we purchased our property, the only thing I had was my phone and a little bit of Facebook.
Right.
I in 2019 was my first time I had ever been on YouTube, just because I was trying to figure out what was going on in the world.
Yeah. Yep. You can get burnt out very easily on social media. I know. I like to take my breaks away from social media. There's no harm in that at all. It's better.
Well, my friends and my kids kept telling me I needed to do a YouTube channel. And I'm like, well, I don't know. Everybody, does this stuff. And so it took me quite a while to actually do a channel, because I didn't think that me doing stuff was going to be any different than what everybody else has already done. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, but you know what? It's your legacy that you're going to leave.
Right.
And
my grandkids love watching my shorts.
Yeah, exactly.
We got fun with them. So.
Yeah. And that's grandma,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
My main goal was hopefully I can inspire at least just one person.
That's right.
To, not necessarily do exactly what I'm doing, but maybe try something similar.
That's right. And there's that, and that's what it's really all about, right?
Yeah.
You just want to inspire that one person.
Or maybe somebody who's stuck doing that type of thing, and they're stuck because they don't get it, or it's difficult.
Right.
Maybe do it just a hair bit different, and that
right.
the key to them figuring it out or whatever,
I do. But it's so funny though to go from I like to go back and watch my first video. What a dork, right?
Wow. I see that.
Let's get real,
Stuttering.
Yeah. After every video, I'm like, oh, Heather, you're such a dork.
Yeah, it's just oh my gosh. And I can tell over the, since I've had my channel, each video has got better. My camera angles have got better, something I continue to work on, because I think that's really important in that, and my making sure that they can hear me talk. So I really try. But yeah, and it's fun. And I've met some really great people. Two of you are up here with me right now doing this.
Yeah, there's a lot of amazing people.
Yeah.
And a lot of great support, and that's really exciting.
That's the best part. Making friends.
It's been fun. Yeah.
I mean, for all the negativity that social media is, there's a lot of good out there too.
Yeah. You just need to learn to block or shut out the ones that aren't helping you better yourself or be happy,
Yeah. I've built up I have 2 Facebooks business pages in a sense. One for book reviews, and the other one is my brick and mortar business. And I still run that business. It's not that I don't. I just don't have the brick and mortar part, but it takes time and you have to be consistent, and you got to put yourself out there and be vulnerable. And now I don't care what people say about me. When I first started doing it, it was like you didn't want to hear the negative comments. You'd cry, but now I'm like, whatever, go hate on somebody else, because it's easy to be rude to people behind a keyboard than it is to be face to face with that person,
Well, and if you're not being rude to someone, then what gives them the right to be rude to you?
Well, that's just because that's where we live right now in our society. People are just right now. People are really angry and rude.
I don't have tolerance for that stuff.
No. Well, yeah, right.
I have to watch some YouTube videos to start.
So, I did too. I did a lot of. I don't know, Adrian, if I did a lot of research, but I started asking like a lot of questions on how to start a channel, and I went up and
me too.
And YouTube searched, like how to start a YouTube channel and that. And it was really, really helpful.
I just fell in head first and into the deep end of the water.
Yeah.
I was so excited to get my first 20 subscribers.
Do you remember that feeling?
Yeah. A lot of them were family in the beginning.
Right. Family and friends.
Getting picked up by a bunch of people in the gardening community and the prepping community. That's where I started with prepping. And then I went into gardening and homesteading and then cooking and a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't want to focus on just one thing because I do so many things. So that's why.
Right.
Yeah.
It does make it easier in a sense, but in another sense, it does make it kind of hard sometimes, because then I kind of flip-flop between, should I do this? Should I do that?
Yeah.
But I think that's just my personality anyway.
I'm sorting buttons to find the right colors.
Yeah. I stick with what works best for me, and cooking, baking, and canning and gardening. Yeah, I do film some of my garden, but the majority of my videos do come from me being inside my kitchen. I get great joy out of prepping food, serving people. It's probably why I do hospitality at my church too. It is one of my spiritual gifts, and I'm very thankful for that. So, yeah. Guys,
yeah. I used to do a lot of stuff like that, and then after the sickness thingy happened, I just kind of stay home.
You got sick, Heather?
No, when the
Rona
came out, how people were acting towards people, it just kind of made me.
Are you kidding? You should have seen the people in my shop. I mean, I respected it because we did not know what was going on, right?
I didn't know. People were telling me. Mom and I were having a yard sale, and they were telling me, and I was like, I
didn't know anything about it either. I was up in Pennsylvania at one of the mud sales.
I'm sorry, what?
I didn't know. And so, guys, so basically what I did, because I'm down to the last bit of my thread and I can't do any more. So basically what I'm doing is tying off and knotting it. And so on the back, there are stitches here. So I will take my needle and go through this stitch without picking up the fabric, pull it up, and there's still a loop. I'll put my needle through the loop and pull it through, and that's how it gets knotted, and it stays. It won't come out. And then I just clip it with my clippers, and I will show you. I did 2 of them while we were tapping. So there you go. That's what it looks like.
Pretty.
Thanks.
I like the design. So I was asked to be the superintendent of the food and agricultural building at the fair. So I will be doing that.
Congratulations, Heather. That's a huge undertaking and responsibility too.
Yeah. So It is.
Me
So it'll
too,
be.
Adrian.
There's a lot of people that I do know in the community. There's
Yeah.
probably going to be a lot of strangers on the weekend that come to the fair. So, yeah. But
Yeah.
I'm the gal who asked me. She asked me if I was going to enter my. I made a skirt with jeans as the top part of the skirt.
Uh-huh.
And she told me I should enter that, and I should enter some of my aprons and stuff like that.
Yeah, aprons are
Yeah,
really
you should.
I saw the one from Jan, and it was so cool.
I should enter my cranberry port jelly in a fair out here and see what that does.
Yeah, I'm gonna enter in my elderberry jam and my elderberry jelly, because I did jam and jelly. So
do I, Adrian.
You know what I like looking at the fair? The photography exhibit. I like looking at all the pictures, color, and white.
Yeah.
this is the top.
I used to do photography. I used to do photography, so I've always liked doing
that's neat.
That is cute, Heather. And my sister, Tella's Treasure, says that's awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah, so this is the whole. It's like a whole skirt, and in random places I sewed hearts, and I have some bees in a few places too.
Yeah. Can somebody go out and get Indiana Backyard Gardener channel link, one of the mods out there, and post it? There's
But it's all repurposed. I bought the American flag fabric at a thrift store. There was like 4 or 5 yards.
nice.
For a couple bucks.
Yeah. We have a new friend from Gail's channel in today. It's Crafts, Creations, and More.
Yes, I do.
Welcome in. I'm Tina. Why is and that's Heather. And then Gail. We're glad you're here with us today.
She came over from my friend Jen at Sassy Southern NC Girl, which is a crafting channel.
I'll have to give you I'll have to go over to your channel. We can be friends and we'll just support each other.
So, what are you making again, Tina?
It's an embroidery red work. This is called red work. Okay. That's what it's called. I think you would have to go up. I mean, I showed a picture of it the other day, didn't I? People literally have made full-size quilts out of the red work, and it's usually done on white with red, and it pops, and I fell in love with it when I first saw it at a quilt show with, I don't know, here somewhere.
Oh, nice. And then Gail is making a flower, decorating a flower for something that she's keeping secret, right?
Say that one more time.
Gail's making decorating a flower for something that's a secret.
Huh.
Did you hear that?
I did. But okay. I'm wondering if we know the secret.
You do know the secret.
And I am working on a skirt.
That's awesome. Guys, we really appreciate you all being here. If you could just take a moment and give a big thumbs up, that would be great.
Yep. Whatever channel you're on, give them a thumbs up and go to your community tab and share this live out. That would be helpful.
Okay.
Yeah. So
all right. As a thank you to whoever, to all the moderators, I'd like you to go to Big Jose. You need to leave and stop coming in. You are banned from this channel. Never come in again. Big Jose needs to be blocked and banned.
Whose channel did he come in?
Oh, you know what? No, just go get a life. That's what I say, perverts. So any moderator, if there's a moderator that sees Big Jose, can you guys please remove him?
I think it's on mine again.
Yours again.
And ban him.
I need to teach you how to do subscriber only.
He's he likes me. I guess.
Thank you for doing that. I appreciate it.
Apparently so.
That's like his third time he's been here.
Now I have paint and glue on me.
Are you in old clothes?
Well,
I just blocked
No,
it.
actually, well, the t-shirt's brand new, but it is a t-shirt. So, you know.
Where's your apron at?
Apron?
Yeah, painting apron. You need to have a painting apron on so you don't get it on your
What's wrong
clothes.
with painting apron? I would have to decide which apron was my least favorite and make that the painting
I
apron.
would just wear a icky t-shirt or something.
I mean, this paint should wash off, and I only got it on my hands. And I have so many tray tables right now. I can't get out, so I have to leave my hands dirty until we're done.
She's trapped.
Basically, I'm trapped. I'm trapped.
So I need to work on doing a room divider, and I'm trying to think about how to do it to where it's not too big and bulky. For
You're very welcome.
An area that I'm doing in my family room. So
we are getting our new flooring gets delivered tomorrow, and they're going to install it on Monday.
You should do a before and after.
What, of the picture of the bathroom?
Yeah.
I'm not installing it. People will. I will. I'll take it. Oh my gosh, you should.
But just to see how.
Yeah, I will show you. So I have this weekend to finish up some touch-up paint down at the bottom. And I don't care how much paint drops on the floor either. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah.
What color are you painting the bathroom?
It's painted in a light gray, and then I painted the sink area. I painted the cabinet white, and I took knobs off that were like gold, and I took them outside and I sanded them up, and then I spray painted them black.
Okay.
So here's a word of caution. When sewing, any type of sewing with a needle that you hold, make sure you know where you put the needle so you don't step on it.
Or stab your finger.
So yeah. I'm just saying.
I had one time, my oldest daughter, when she was little, my stepson was visiting, and he got a hold of toothpicks and threw the whole little pack of toothpicks in her room, and we did not know, and she stepped on one.
Oh, hang on. I'll be right back, you guys. I'll be right back.
Anyway,
is the troll back?
Fun to fix. What?
I said, is the troll back? I wonder.
I don't know. So when you ban and block them, how do they come back?
They create another account to come back on?
Because he has the same name and he came back, and I've done this. I've done it before. Whatever.
Thank you, Jamie.
I hope he had a good day. Hi, Jamie. Oh, she's getting her muscles. She's unloading wood.
Who is? Oh, Jamie?
Yeah.
Some of these are paper flowers. Like this one is a hand-rolled flower.
Oh, nice. I was looking on the screen, and I thought I was watching your hand doing your crafting, and it was mine.
Yeah, it is a little disorienting.
I'm like, I'm trying to see what Gail's doing, and I'm like trying to really focus, and here it's me.
Oh, me. Oh, but that was me.
Only me.
I was just looking up to see if we needed to do something to whoever.
Okay, sorry about that. I'm back.
Did you have fun?
There we go. I just threaded another needle. Hey, Bud Files, welcome in.
Oh, that's right. She goes off to thread her needle.
Nice.
Why?
No, I had a call I needed to take.
Oh.
Oh.
You know, I didn't bring my wire cutters.
You didn't bring wire cutters?
No, I didn't think about needing that. I guess I don't need that one.
Ooh, nice.
Oh my gosh. Guys, it's almost been an hour since we've been on here. Can you believe that? 10 more
Already?
minutes. Yes.
Considering covering up that button and putting that in the middle.
I think I'm going to go ahead and just stop. I'm going to put my needle in. I'm going to fold up my craft.
I'm going to do something
And
different.
I want to sit and chat with everybody for a little bit here for the last 10 minutes.
Okay, that's a good idea.
And just see who's what. Hey, Jamie.
So they can see in faces.
Who are you talking about? No, I'm not leaving. Hey, Mona did what? How are you?
Hi, Mona. Craft
Do you guys ever go to Mona's channel and her live? They're all sewing at different sewing machines.
Yeah.
Hi,
Today
Mona.
I went in on Dana's Wonderlust Crochet and watched them do crochet. There was about 3 or 4 of them up there crocheting. So
Yeah.
I do go in on Mona's too, though, sometimes. But she wasn't live today, I don't think.
I hope it does inspire
No,
you.
Mona goes live, I think, tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. Is that right, Mona?
Not yet.
Please block. He's back.
Schedule.
He's back. His name is Big Jose.
It's not my channel this time.
Well, I just blocked him and banned him.
I'm like, I didn't do it this time.
No, because I know I have mine. Oh, thank you, Craft Creation and More.
It takes a few times to remember everybody, you know.
Yeah. I'll go over to yours too, but just make sure, like, maybe if you put something in the watch later list, because sometimes they'll remove you until you watch a video. It's really strange that way.
It's really annoying.
I watch one video over 3 minutes long and put a couple in the watch later list. That's how I do it.
Nice. Nice.
So usually Wednesday night, but just got back from, oh, I'm sorry. I don't like the dentist at all.
So are we talking about our craft together thing together right here, or are we talking about that?
Well, we haven't decided a date when we're going to do it. We can talk about it here. Our plan is to create a wreath making day, and if you would like to join us, we will make a list of supplies. You can go down the Dollar Tree and get them, and probably spend $6 and have a nice homemade wreath.
Yeah, you can use fabric too. You can do strips of fabric. If you have like old T-shirts, you can just cut them into strips and tie them on a wreath as well. Smoky Mountain Blessed. Hello,
Hey, Joy. I enjoyed meeting you this morning on Susan's live.
Yeah,
I got to meet her in person.
Oh, good for you. That's wonderful.
Gail, I like how you're doing like all your flowers and your buttons kind of like a pattern.
It's
like I noticed those things.
Kind of a pattern, but not exactly. Yeah.
Right.
I have to put 2 here though, because this is where the hole is. But yeah, it is. It's kind of a pattern.
Where are you going to put it? Are you going to reveal your?
I decided now that I'm looking at it that I'm probably just going to put it in the craft. I'm going to hang it in the craft room because it's so busy. I don't think it's going to work for what I was thinking. It's fun.
Yeah. That's awesome, Smoky Mountain Blessed. That's awesome.
Yeah, we were visiting Tennessee, and my sister-in-law's pretty close with her, and she kind of inspired us to all meet. So it was really cool.
What did you finish it, Heather?
Oh no. I usually do 5 strips of fabric, and I'm still trying to figure out if I want to use like the top of old jeans for this one or just do a braided belt, like make a what do you call it? I don't know what you call it. When you take the fabric and you sew it over, and then you weave the belt through there.
Okay.
But I'll probably do a braided fabric belt because I think that looks more.
Yeah. Gail.
Yeah.
Smoky Mountain Blessed. Joy wants to know what your craft is.
It is a wall hanging, basically. It's basically just something to hang on the wall, like just to decorate. It's a decoration.
Is that the mystery?
Tie a ribbon on it.
It was a big old mystery.
Well, she changed her mind. She said,
I was gonna hang it somewhere specific, and I decided I'm probably just gonna go ahead and hang it in the craft room because it's busier than I expected. So,
Gail, that's wood, right? That you're using from the Dollar Tree?
Yeah.
Yeah, wood, Indiana. Adrian, I know your name. I don't know why I call you Indiana. What's wrong?
I don't know. I'm laughing at you.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Can I just tell you how happy I am it's Wednesday? Just saying.
You're happy it's Wednesday?
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody knows if you've ever worked in the schools, you know the importance of those breaks. And when you haven't had a break in a year and a half, you need a break. I am completely worn down and out. I need to rejuvenate, you know?
Will you get, do you
When
get a break?
Well, next month.
I was going to say, when's your school season over?
It should be over. It should be over at the end of the month, but it's not going to be.
We ended at the end of May.
I figured as much, Adrian, that you were on summer break. Just yeah.
We see you more.
Yeah. So yes.
Because I homeschool my 14-year-old.
Yeah. And it's a lot.
He does most of it himself.
That's great.
So, but next year we're going to amp it up because I told him sophomore, because he'll be 10th grade sophomore. We're amping it up and doing a little bit more because usually sophomore year is like the more harder year.
Yeah.
From what I experience and from I have 3 older children that was and other children, so many children. So, yeah.
I'm smiling, but y'all can't see me smile because my hands are down here.
You know, the extra money always helps. That's what I say.
Yeah.
I used to do summer school too when I worked in the actual school districts when I first started.
Awesome. Wow. Oh, that'll be very interesting. I've never been there. I've
never been there, and it is so not even far from me. I'm in Virginia, if you didn't know that.
I'm in Northwest Oregon, so I'm far, far, far away.
You're close to my sister.
Your sister's in Washington?
No, she's in California, but you're on the same coast.
Okay, yeah. West Coast. Oh. Hi, Nancy. Welcome in.
Hey, our treasured home.
I don't know why I got out black ribbon because that does not go with this.
Yeah, it does. It helps it pop.
Yeah, you can do black on there. That's fine.
I was going to put it right, for the ribbon that you hang it with.
Yeah. It'll be fine.
Maybe put a couple little small black buttons or something, like 2 or 3 or something or another.
To bring the color in?
Yeah. If you have them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I got every color.
I mean, I figured you did since you got all those other ones there.
Yeah.
Guys,
I kind of went with my favorite colors, pink, blue, blue, and purple.
Oh, yeah. I like that. I want to find somewhere in Oregon that's not too far away that has like fabric. They used to have an old Fred Meyer that
congratulations, Adrian. That's awesome. That is wonderful. Tell your son thank you for his service to our country.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Are you talking about Thurman or Thermont? Are you in Virginia? It's probably in West Virginia if that's where the old railroads go. But I am
Another
not.
thing I do is when I'm cutting ribbon, if it's too big, I'll cut it into a point on the end to make it easier to go in.
That's a good idea. Put black buttons on the colored buttons, Gail.
Yeah. Do you have some black?
So they would be kind of like the little
Like the
like
petal of it.
Yeah, put some little black ones. And Victoria G says that's pretty.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, my dad was Navy. He's retired. He was a Vietnam vet. And he will be coming next month, and I'm thinking about doing an interview with him.
You should.
I did one with my mom.
Yeah. So I have to tell him what kind of the YouTube etiquette is. I mean, he's not horrible. He's not like, I mean, he does speeches at schools and things like that. And I forget what it's called. He's the guy that goes to the VA meetings, and he also goes to like the hospital for vets, and he does prayer and stuff like that, and he goes to people's homes and things like that to pray with the families, and sometimes
that's nice.
Yeah, so I forget what that's
two different called. Alfonso, they're two different states, honey. Hey, Robin, Garden State so-and-so, thanks for coming in.
I still have his old Navy coat. My dad.
That's awesome. That's really awesome.
A pea coat, a Navy pea coat.
Yeah, that's really awesome.
Yeah. Hanger.
Oh, very cute.
Yeah, chaplain. He's a chaplain.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Victoria Chaplain, because she just asked that too. Chaplain question mark.
Yeah. Yep.
Chaplain. That's the word. That's the word.
So that's what he does. Because when he first got out of the Navy, because he was got Agent Orange, and he was starting to have some issues, and so they, instead of like I don't know, so they took him off the ships, and they had him going around to tell the families about their
thank you, Robin,
family member. So he's done it a long time, but it's sad.
But yeah, but
crafts, creations, and more. What's your first name? I'm just. She came over to my channel, and then I went over to her channel. I found her in my comment section.
Is it Deanna?
I did too.
Is it Deanna?
Deanna is Dee's Garden Adventures.
Oh, I should know that by now, but you know,
that's okay. I called Gail Mail, like mailbox, like.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, I love it. It's beautiful. Constance.
Constance.
I know
okay.
Constance.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Constance, it's nice to meet you, but I can tell you that I will not remember your name the next time you join our chat.
I'll just remember that the C reminds me of what her first name is, because her name is C. So
it takes me multiple times. Like,
it helps that her channel name starts with a C.
Constance. Yeah.
Yeah, I know what Constance.
Channel names took me a while to remember what they were.
Yeah.
How to say it right and spell it right. And
so, so we are going to do the reef thing. Us three haven't talked about when, but we will give you like advance notice, like a week's notice. We'll announce it on a show and go, hey, next week we're going to do this. And then that way you have a week.
If you guys want to do it, the craft that we're doing with us, you guys
can
gather up supplies.
Then you'll have a chance to go get the stuff.
Yeah.
And if you want to join in that way, we can.
Yeah, we would have to. We could all say each what we're kind of going to put on it, a basic, and then they could be ready.
That means I have to know ahead of time.
Well, we need to kind of know if they've never done it. We need to be able to tell them
I
what to
know.
bring. Well, I
No,
mean,
I mean, yeah.
a basic wreath is a wreath, flowers, and a glue gun.
Okay, we're
And
telling you
maybe like a ribbon or something on there.
get
But,
some
you
kind of
know,
a
so
wreath, whether it's metal from the dollar store or you can use grapevine is really
Yeah.
amazing to use as a wreath. You just take a grapevine and make a circle and wire it together. And if you want to use fabric or ribbons or flowers or I don't know, are you laughing at me? She's laughing at me.
You were laughing.
Oh no. Yes, I am actually, Heather.
You were laughing at her, so this is payback for
No,
that.
I was
no.
telling Indiana Backyard Gardener. She said she
No,
needed.
it's not that. Do you remember when I told you that you reminded me of my good childhood friend's mom, and I've tried to show you
Yeah.
pictures? Somebody else agrees with me and sent me a text message.
Oh, would it be your
Wow.
sister?
That's funny.
It's not a bad thing, Heather. It's just, you know, when you see it, like you just like, yep, it's there, and you smile.
She looks like somebody, and somebody agreed with her, so she's happy about that.
Yeah,
you know
it's
what's
so
funny is I don't
How
think
many
I
buttons I
anybody
still
that-
have.
So it must be somebody way back. I don't know. I'm such a huge mixture of so many different cultures.
Bye, Mona. Thanks for dropping in. Have a blessed day.
Hi, Mona.
Ancestors, whatever, come from everywhere.
Your ancestors. Let me see. You guys, ladies, do you have anything else you wanted to discuss? I'm burnt out right now. I'll be honest with you.
You ready to end?
Well, stop that.
Yeah, we did a minute. See. First, but we can't leave without asking the most important question.
Oh,
What are you having for dinner tonight?
tacos?
Ooh, I actually know this time. We're
Okay.
having nachos.
We're having tacos.
Ooh, because
I
my
have-
husband has sorry.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, my husband has a neighbor that comes over and they do study together. And my son goes to a youth group, so I try to do something nice for them to eat before they do their thing.
Nice. I have pork sausages. They have peppers and onions stuffed in them. And so I will do that with some marinara sauce and Parm cheese on top and a salad and finito. No more. Hey, Adrian. I would suggest, if you can, go shop now to be prepared in, say, 2 to 3 weeks. Does that give you enough time? If you want to make a wreath, that's my suggestion.
Buy the stuff you need.
Go
for
on Pinterest and look at a bunch of ideas.
Mine's going to be a wreath, maybe some ribbon, flowers, and a glue gun. That's basically what you're going to need for mine. Maybe wire cutters, possibly.
I haven't decided yet. Usually in the winter,
Floral wire to help wrap
whatever you're putting. You can do a natural one. I've done pine cone.
Or that mesh stuff, like what's it called? Not mesh. The clear. It's clear, and you put it on a wreath to give it
like
tool.
sheer ribbon.
Tool. You might need some tool.
I have some. I'll show you.
Tulle is very 80s thing. Yep.
Well,
they use that to make tutus for ballerinas.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can get one layer so you can see.
They have it. They have it where it's already in a roll. Where you
I bought this at the dollar store.
Cut it off and just roll it around the wreath, and then you put it down.
You could make little bows out of this, cut it in shorter pieces, or you could just string it around it. I went too high. I'm sorry.
You know, Adrian, that's why last night I did pancakes, and it was the best dinner ever. I'm not kidding you. Everybody was so happy with pancakes last night, and that made me happy. It was so easy.
Do you like it? Gail,
Yeah.
you've seen what I was doing.
Yes.
See, all my craft things are in little.
Look what Adrian said.
I bought these at Dollar Tree. These little pink crafts.
Cute.
Yeah, that's why I bought it for my garden. Actually,
I buy these little things to put my craft things in, and then on the top, I put a sticker or something. It kind of tells me what's in there. So this one has a flower to tell me there's flowers.
I think I.
Wow, so organized.
I try.
You could.
Sometimes I
Ooh, chicken toast. Let's see.
I kind of like
chicken tostadas for Tella's treasure tonight.
here's
Oh,
your
Lord.
80s,
Thanks,
your
Heather.
It's 80s.
that's
Indiana
my
Gardener
gosh.
doesn't know what she's having for dinner. Dee's Garden Adventure says sandwiches. That's always quick and easy.
I kind of have fun messing with you sometimes.
Do you?
with her.
Yeah, getting her to laugh.
Who, me? I laugh all the time. Do you
Yeah,
not
because
think I
she'll be
laugh?
just like, and then all of a sudden,
Well,
I
sometimes
do that.
I don't mean to.
You
and
mean to what? What?
I don't mean to mess with you most of the time, and it just does. And you.
But I think we do that naturally back and forth because it it's okay.
No, when
Maybe
you start
that's your
laughing,
thing.
it's good.
Yeah,
maybe that's just your thing between each other is
perhaps.
Yeah, that's what I really got that stuff for, is for the garden.
Oh, I thought you got it to mess with
for
me.
the garden, not for crafting. Wow.
But that would be a cute bow on the back of a dress, like a little black and white polka dotted dress with a bow.
I just got I got
like a little girl
flowers at the Dollar Tree.
or an
Yes.
apron.
So with
Let's
my
recreate the pretty and pink. Those are pretty.
yeah, just I like to put some white and some green. So
Wow.
I just
Look
got
at
that.
that. Joy says,
Oh my
whatever my
gosh.
chef hubby decides to make for dinner.
Oh,
I had a burger. I had a turkey burger for lunch that needed to be eaten. So
Joy,
Ooh,
you're
I
so
had one
lucky
the
to
other
have
day.
a cook
So
in your
good.
family.
Ooh,
I'm not even hungry for supper. Like, I don't even know if I'll eat.
Ooh, yeah, if you took and made a waistband, like a braided waistband with fabric, and then you took pieces of this and tied it onto the waistband, you could make a cute little tutu for a little girl.
Look, it's my drink.
Was that a candle?
It's the paint water. It's the paint water.
Oh, it's
So
a nice
fun.
color. I like it.
Not
Flavorful.
It's pretty though. It would be a pretty color for a drink.
What does it smell like? Dirt?
Of course, you would ask me to smell it.
Oh, Jamie, we're glad you're here. And I know everybody's busy.
Mm-hmm.
And,
It's good though to unwind and laugh a little bit.
Of course.
Right?
Yes, you got
The
to.
Vineyard Chicks on Sunday, they were talking about the Titanic. Adrian was in there. And they were talking about, like, they never seen it before and stuff. And they were really confused how Jack ended up, what happened to him. Like, how did that happen? And so everybody was saying different stuff. And we have a visitor in chat as well again.
Got it.
Anyways, I said, I think a whale jumped on the door.
Guys, can you delete Jose? He's back again, and it's not allowing me now to delete it. He's back as a guest.
I can't do it. Show me little dot thingies. Anyways, oh my gosh. Why? This person needs to be invested.
Yeah, he's back here again, Adrian, if you can see him. He's above your laughy face.
Anywho, it was fun messing around. They were singing, and I messed up them singing because the comment scrolled by and they happened to read it while they were singing and stuff. They started laughing about the whale jumping on the door. They're like, that didn't happen.
I'm lost.
On the Titanic. We were
On
talking
the
about the
Titanic
Titanic.
movie.
Yeah, I got that part. Thank
The
you,
girl-
Adrian.
Making a joke about that, and they knew that wasn't in the movie.
Yeah, we were messing.
He's been blocked and banned numerous times.
Yeah.
He keeps finding a way to come back in. He has. And YouTube's not going to do anything about it. That's the problem.
God, he is God's son. Welcome in.
Yeah, I don't know why that can keep happening.
Neither do I. There's your punchline, not your cheese.
Yeah.
Sorry, Heather, I did not mean to interrupt you.
No, it's okay.
Because I'm sure it just took away from the whole entire story. That was so funny, right? Because Garden State so-and-so says, LOL, I was there.
Yeah.
Oh, chopping stuff.
I really try hard, honest. I try hard to be good.
Thank you, Cher.
I try not to be disruptive. I really do.
Me too. And so I do apologize.
No, I mean, not in that way. I mean, like saying something that's funny, I guess.
Funny that's not taken funny, basically.
Why?
No, like funny I try not to like make funny comments to distract people or.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I try not to. Okay.
That's okay. That's okay.
I did that in school
exactly, Dee. YouTube ain't gonna do anything. That's why we have issues in this world,
it's
right?
Summer, school's out, and so are the spammers. So it's
look
okay.
at he's been reported by 3 people already. Not to mention, we've reported him the next time, many times. So
yeah.
Oh well, we all know who he is.
We've had 22 people in our chat today. I just want to let you know. Thank you so much. That is such a blessing to us. We really appreciate it. I don't know if it's still here.
I don't know. But you got some
blue paint on my tray table now.
I like your doors there.
Oh, thank you. That goes into my kitchen.
I didn't know if you meant the camera to turn that way.
I moved my laptop because I was looking for something to share.
Oh, okay.
Here it is. Speaking of something, I just wanted to.
You guys can see my hutch back there.
Yeah.
I want to share something. Now, guys, I just want to tell you, I shared this once with Gail. For most of you know, and that are probably in here, are a believer and have faith or what have you. But this was a devotional I read last week, and it just so resonated in my heart. And I hope you're okay if I read it to you. And it comes from In Touch from Dr. Charles Stanley. It's called A Mosaic of Faith, Hebrews 12, 1-3. Mosaics are among the oldest and most beautiful forms of art. The process involves arranging glass tiles or small pieces of stone to create pictures or patterns. Some of these are quite elaborate, and to take it in full image, we must stand back and observe from a distance. If we step closer, we'll instead see the individual glass or the stone components. In other words, where we fix our eyes determines what we see. How often are we growing in faith? Do we experience something similar? During hardship, we tend to zoom in on the small pebble of our circumstances and often miss the bigger picture of God's work. Consider what might happen if we shifted our focus. In today's passage from Hebrews, that's just what the author encourages us to do by looking to Jesus. Our Savior didn't just endure the opposition of man and the shame of the cross. He overcame with joy. When we look at him, our hearts will be strengthened and encouraged. So let's practice stepping back from the details of our trials and gazing at the author and the finisher of our faith, Hebrews 12:2. Then we will see different image, one of gladness and victory. Hello.
What?
Hello. Hello. Has anybody else got the goosebumps there?
I like that because
isn't that the best? I mean, I haven't stopped thinking about this, and I know that's God speaking to my heart. Yeah. And that came from Hebrews 12, 1-3.
Hebrews. I'm trying to get my pen.
I like the whole using the mosaic and the tiny pebbles and the stones, and that when we step back, we have a completely different view, just as we go through our own trials and own circumstances. For example, and Gail, I'm going to use Gail as an example today. We were backstage and she was having such terrible difficulty and technical issues. She couldn't figure it out because it worked last week. But anyhow, she stepped back from it and she came back on, maybe a little frustrated, but she was like, it's okay. This is just the way I'm going to go today, because she saw a bigger picture.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
She saw the bigger picture of that. She could have made that ruin her whole entire day, not wanting to be up here, but she chose not to. And that's just something we teach ourselves. So,
yeah. And that's something I try to do in my videos and in my shorts. I try to get people to look at things in a different way.
right.
Like you walk by so many things, whether it's just from your house to your vehicle or to your mailbox, and you don't pay attention, you're focused. I got to get the mail, get back in, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
And stop and smell the flowers doesn't necessarily, or the roses, doesn't necessarily mean the roses. And
right.
And it's a lot of things. Like I notice like things that are out of place, like random, like I found a part of a part of a nuke that was out in the grass. I don't know what happened, but I noticed things.
Yeah.
You just notice.
Hey, Tammy. Anyhow, I hope that finds encouragement. If you're going through something, step away from that circumstance right now and look up, because you know this through his word. He's already gone before you. He's already made that path for you. You just have to keep trusting and just praying.
Yep. And going forward, because there's always light at the end of the tunnel. You just have to keep moving forward to get there.
Amen.
Have that saying that if you think about what you're going through that you're so frustrated about, is that particular thing right there going to matter in like 5 years? If it's not worth worrying about.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And I don't know why I just had to share that. Like it was boom, I need to share it. And I don't know why, but I was really, truly led to share that.
I can picture myself like working on a mosaic piece while you were reading that.
Yeah. And it's just, it's always just a good reminder, no matter how you've been with the Lord. So if you wanted that, it was Hebrews 12, 1-3. And I'm sure there's a lot more that goes with that scripture. So anyhow.
Right. But that was just
that's a great way to end.
Yes.
I agree.
If you two can hang backstage, and then we'll chat just really quick. So
okay. Thank you, everybody. Have a beautiful day.
Be blessed, everybody. Gail and I will be back tomorrow for another live at 2:30. We'll see you then. Heather, Gail, it's been fun.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you for coming in.